You need that welcome graphic right there.
I think so, right?
Does that green light mean we're going?
I think so. We'll find out when we look at it later.
How are you doing?
Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to the Devine Student Activity Center for today's games. First game of the day is going to be the Devine Arabians and the Pleasanton Lady Eagles. Joining me today, Coach Gary Schmidt. We got you off the camera and brought you back to the broadcast part of this.
Well, I just wanted to prove that I could screw it up anywhere you put me, buddy.
Well, we are without a camera person today, so we're just going to kind of set our camera here. Hopefully this is going to be a decent angle for the viewers at home.
We know there's going to be a dead spot here or there, but, you know, without having somebody to move it, and maybe better not moving it. I really need to go back and watch yesterday's game to see how that worked. And, you know, of course, we got some other cameras we can use too and see if moving, if you're able to move or you're not able to move,
and we got a
new
new capture card in. We might adjust that as well.
Correct.
So a lot of things, but we are sure of this. We are underway here. First serve of the day. This ball is going to be played up by the Arabians out of system. They will send it over. Pleasanton is going to be attacking off a free ball here. That ball is going to be played up by Morales, the libero. Bailey Oropeza outside. Nice dig there by Pleasanton. Roll shot. Arabians have that on the down ball. Maddie Pike rolls it over. Here come the Pleasanton Eagles, middle attack. That ball is dug by Riley Escobar. Bree Torres sends that one over. Outside attack coming. That ball is going to be dug by Christina. Nice job there. Arabians push it over again. Here comes Pleasanton out of the middle. Off the Arabian block. Oropeza got it. A lot of defense here. Roll shot there. Nice dig by Morales. Orpeza's swing is a little long, and that's going to be a point for the Lady Eagles.
That was a long first point right there, Jimbo.
We're going to be here all day if they're all that long.
We are. Well, of course, this is a rematch from what, maybe the first game we did, live streaming?
That is. You're exactly right there, Coach Schmidt. Here's Maddie Pike out of the middle, off the Pleasanton block. Outside attack off the Arabian block and down. Good swing there by the outside hitter from Pleasanton.
Looked like Christina was right where she needed to be when that ball was deflected off that block and just got a little bit out of her reach. Yeah. She covers a lot of floor.
Yes, she does. It's been fun to watch the sophomore there, libero for the Arabians. This ball is served short, back over, redirected by Pleasanton. Pike out of the middle. Pleasanton has that one. Little tip over. Escobar's there. And the Arabians aren't able to handle that, so that'll be another point for the Pleasanton Eagles.
Not the start Coach Mack was looking for right here in the morning, but it, you know, like you said, sometimes it takes a little longer to get the wheels rolling.
Oropeza with that receive. Pike out of the middle. Another tip played up by Pleasanton. Middle attack. That ball doesn't clear the net. That'll be a point for the Arabians.
There we go. Now they're going. You know, and the Arabians just had a match last night. I'm not sure Pleasanton might have as well, but, you know, coming back early morning on a Saturday, getting kids going. No tournaments this year, so a little bit different.
See a lot more dual matches. We have that going today. Outside attack coming here. That ball is going to be cut in. Nice swing there by the Lady Eagles.
Good hustle right there. Play by Oropeza, just not quite able to get to it outstretched arm. 4-1, Pleasanton lead.
Well, looky there. It's even streaming there. All right.
Hey, we're off to the races.
Three people watching this morning.
Good Lord.
Nothing better to do on a Saturday. No, just kidding. Outside attack coming here. That is going to be just wide as that ball is out. That'll be another point for the Arabians. Score now, Arabians 2, Pleasant Eagles 4.
Tried to go to that same spot, cross, and Oropeza was right there, foot on the line, ready to watch it go out. Coach Jay, you know those people are up to watch these ladies play volleyball. They sure aren't here to listen to what we have to say.
That would be a good reason to tune in, is to watch these young ladies. You're exactly right. Big swing by the outside attack of Pleasanton there. That's going to result in a point.
Alvarez and Gerlach were right there, just not quite penetrating the net to keep the ball on, or get the ball back on Pleasanton's side.
5-2 here. Pleasanton leading the Devine Arabians. This ball is going to be played up by Bree Torres. Gerlach right side. This is going to be a illegal set, double contact.
Double contact called, yep.
Yeah. Right idea there going to Gerlach. Had a great game last night against Natalia.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And that ball was looking like it was going to find a spot again. So hopefully Gerlach stays on a roll like that.
Oropeza with the serve receive here. Outside attack. Torres.
Just long.
Just long.
Didn't quite get her steps there, Jimbo, looked like. Didn't quite get on top of the ball to get it down. And a timeout here by Coach McIver, 7-2, Pleasanton lead. We'll be back, Devine DSAC.
Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs.
You know, we might have.
Back here, DSAC, 7-2. Pleasanton leading the Arabians here early, set number 1. Torres outside.
Oh,
that was a much better swing, Bree, just a little wide there on the angle.
She got on top of that ball and got it down just a little sharp of an angle, I believe. It looks like we got a, I don't know if they can see this, but our lines person is Miss Oropeza. That is definitely a sign of other assigned duties.
Yes, it is. That is going to be a good pass up by Morales. Gerlach on the right side. That is going to be handled by Pleasanton. Makeda with the big swing there. Good dig again by Morales. And
good
nice
play.
tip there, Darian Alvarez.
Very nice, very nice. Darian Alvarez really coming along playing that middle for Coach McIver. Doing a good job, really starting to fill that role.
You can really see the confidence growing with that young lady and several of these young ladies. I think the last time we played Pleasanton, we talked about it was their first varsity game for several people on the floor. Good to see the growth in those athletes. This ball is going to be trouble, freed over to the Arabians. Back set, and that will be an illegal contact as well. Double contact, so that'll result in a point for the Lady Eagles.
As you were speaking, we talked about that when we played Pleasant in the first. That was one of the first games we had done. You're starting to see more double contact, more stuff like that called as the referees are getting into it, the referees are expecting the kids to up their game a little bit. Oh, that's a good angle.
Nice
Very good
angle there. First swing of the day for Riley Esquivel results in a kill. So good to see Riley off to a good start here, freshman, as we were talking about.
Just as we were talking about the young kids right there. It's a great example of their coming alive. Lacey Shook, another young one on the floor for.
Right side attack coming. And that ball is going to be touched.
I guess young via minutes played in varsity competition. She's going to be a junior this year.
Right, but first year on the varsity for volleyball.
Absolutely. Got a lot of minutes on the basketball court last year for you.
Yes, she did. And we'll get lots more minutes this year.
Absolutely.
Or is anticipated to get.
We're anticipated to get that anyway.
Yes. Oropeza outside.
Good swing.
Nice dig there by Pleasanton. Ooh.
Oh.
Illegal contact on the Arabians, so that will be another point for the Lady Eagles. 11-4 lead for them.
And as y'all were watching, not only was it a double contact, but there was nobody home.
Yeah. Pleasanton up 11-4. Good pass there by Shook. Alvarez out of the middle.
Good swing.
That ball is going to find the back corner. Another good swing by Darian Alvarez.
That was a good swing by Darian.
You know, watching this is about the 5th or 6th game we've watched for the Arabians, and as I mentioned earlier, you can just see the confidence growing. Darian would have been really tentative on that ball to start with.
Absolutely.
Good aggressive swing there from the junior. Morales with the good serve. Free ball coming over. Oropeza had that. Pike out of the middle. Nobody there. A little off-speed roll shot by Pike in the perfect spot.
Nobody home. You know, Jim, we see this all the time in sports. Got these young kids. They're also coming together as a team. They're starting to figure out how to play with each other and what the other one's going to do. the growth is definitely evident, and I guess the viewers will be able to see that as we go through the year.
Good serve there. Nice receive by Pleasanton. Outside attack. That ball's off the tape and down.
Again, we have the defense set up in the right spot. That ball hits the tape. It changes the speed, and it doesn't quite travel as far into the defense.
Yeah.
Libero back to serve for Pleasanton.
That ball is going to be
good
sent
hustle.
back over. Unfortunately, doesn't make it over the net there. And yes, folks, we are playing Pleasanton. That is not a stray Medina Valley player back there. The libero jersey has to be a different color.
And that is definitely different. Usually the teams go with the other version of like home and away version, but they went completely different.
Most definitely. Esquivel from the right side. That is going to be dug up by Pleasanton. Back row attack in the net. That'll result in a point for the Arabians. Yeah, I think what happens on Pleasanton's uniform, since they have the green down the sleeves and the white, you can't wear the green body with the white sleeves because there's not enough contrast.
There's not enough contrast, that's right, which is what the different jersey is all about.
Being able to distinguish that player completely. So roll shot there by the Lady Eagles hits the floor. That'll make it 14-7. They're up by a touchdown here early in game one.
And we could go into the rules of why that's the case because of the special substitution, but all you viewers out there don't want to hear what we don't know.
Yeah. And there's a lot that we don't know, but this we know we don't know.
Correct.
Here comes Pleasanton after the free ball by the Arabians. Middle attack. Nice job by Morales. Nearly gets to that one. Unfortunately, out of bounds point for the Lady Eagles. Now, one thing you will notice in this game is when the Arabians and the Lady Eagles played the first time, Pleasanton played without mask, and it looks like they're playing with mask this time around.
That is true. That's a good point, Coach Sessions. I expect we're going to see more and more teams do that based on the UIL rules.
Outside attack by Oropeza. That's going to be dug by Pleasanton. Outside coming down the line, and that's going to be a point. Big swing there by the Lady Eagles.
Looked like our block was there. They just split it or maybe a little bit in front of it. Excuse me.
That's that ball that – oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
That's the ball that Coach Mangold really likes. That ball hit it down the line.
Yes, I heard him talking about that yesterday quite a bit, going down the line.
16-7 here. Lady Eagles up, set number one. Maddie Pike out of the middle. That ball is going to be off the tape. It hits the line there. Point for the Arabians.
That's nice play by there. I was going to say about the mask, based on the UIL rules, to play without mask is really more of a risky move because if anybody becomes infected, it kind of affects your whole team. Whereas if everybody wears mask, it's we could get in depth in the UIL rules, but this is just a little safer way for everybody involved.
Right side attack here by Pleasanton. That ball is going to hit the back line. It looked like it was close to being out, but it caught the line, so that'll be a point. Yeah, and to be clear, you don't have to wear the mask under the UIL rules while you're playing. You do on the bench and everything else. But just for mitigation purposes, it just makes it easier. And you would lose less players if someone comes down with it if you are masked.
Absolutely.
So good received there by Morales. This is going to be Torres, rolls it over, played up by Pleasanton. Outside attack. Nice dig there by Oropeza. Torres with a good spot there, and nobody home for the Eagles. That'll be a point for the Arabians.
Jim, going back to the mask, and then I'll stop talking about it. Coach Quiz was very proactive in this, and he just said we're all going to wear them right from the get-go, practice, and everywhere else. And really, the kids have just bought into it, and they've done a fantastic job with it.
Most definitely there. Outside attack coming. This is going to be dug by Bailey Oropeza. Nice dig there. Arabians going to free this one over. Here comes Pleasanton. Outside down the line, and that's going to be a point. And that's a tough ball to handle.
That was a hard shot down the line. 18-9, Pleasanton lead here. Arabians looking for a little stop right here to try to slow these Lady Eagles down.
Right side attack coming for Gerlach. That ball is going to be in the net down on the Arabian side. Point for Pleasanton. One thing, and I think people might have been able to see it here. Well, we'll talk about it when we come back from the commercial. Arabians trailing this one 19-9. We'll be back in a bit. This is Arabian Volleyball.
Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here. I was mentioning this before we went to break. A couple plays ago, that ball came and hit down the line, and Riley Escobar, freshman, talking to Elena Gerlach, the junior, saying, hey, you know, this is where I'm at. If you can move your block over here. I mean, you could tell the Arabians are out there, the young team, communicating, trying to get things situated to where, you know, next time that happens, we'll be set up a little bit better for it.
Well, and how awesome is that to see from young players like that communicating, because that's something that we talk about all the time as coaches is we need more communication on the floor. And for those two to be doing that at such a young age is just bodes well for Coach Mack down the road.
Most definitely. Outside attack coming for Bree Torres. That ball is going to be down for a kill there as Pleasnton cannot control that second touch.
Coaches are always looking for that leader on the floor, that person that's going to, to take a football term, that quarterback on the floor or whatever that helps everybody get to where they're supposed to be. And Escobar's a freshman.
Right.
Already doing stuff like that.
Yep. Good serve here by Allie Stevens. Right side attack, Makeda, and that ball is up over the block. Not much you can do defensively there when that ball comes over the block like that.
She was just way up above it. Right now, Coach Mack's smaller lineup up there on the front row. So, and don't get me wrong, that young lady, Makeda, got up.
Yes.
And hit that ball down right there.
Pleasanton up by 10, 20-10 here. Escobar passes that one up. Outside attack coming for Escobar. That ball is going to be hit long, out of bounds.
Speaking of getting up, that young lady's got some hops for a freshman.
Yes, she does. And as we've talked about in the past, aggressive approach.
She is. Very little fear right there, or no fear. I mean, she comes up there and she takes a swing at it.
High float serve by Pleasanton, played up by Devine. This was going Alvarez in the middle. She wanted it quick. It was a little bit higher set. This ball is down the line. Roll shot by Makeda. So after coming with a big swing on the right side.
Yep.
Roll
then
shot.
She comes with a roll on the. You can tell a veteran.
Yep.
Changing it up.
So 22-10. Arabians down here. We're in set one of game number one. Arabians play Pleasanton, and then Pleasanton will play Marion, and then the Arabians will come back and play Marion. So a lot of volleyball today here at the DSAC, and there's a swing and a kill for the Arabians.
That was a good swing by Escobar. Bree Torres out. Lacey Shook in. Shook will be heading back to serve for us. And Coach Mack looking for a rally right here.
Good serve there by Shook. And that's going to be a setting violation on Pleasanton.
Yeah. Lacey Shook back to serve, 22-12. Pleasant leads.
This ball is going to just be punched over by Makeda. Double contact there on Stevens on the set, so that'll be another point for Pleasanton. They lead 23-12.
It's funny too, Jim, different officials call it more or less, that double contact. Oh, that was a good serve right on the line.
Ball just freed over by the Arabians. Outside attack coming. Nice dig there, Morales.
Good communication by the Arabians. Alvarez free balls it over.
Another good dig there by Morales. This will be freed over by the Arabians as well. Outside attack again by Pleasanton, and that ball is going to be hit wide, out of bounds. Point for the Arabians. Good defense there.
That was good defense. Some great hustle plays by the Arabians to keep that alive, to get that point right here, 23-13 there. on the ropes but not giving up. Typical Coach Mack team.
That ball's played up by Pleasanton. That ball is tipped over. Good job by Oropesa there on the floor to keep that one alive.
Good job.
Good job. Maddie Pike at the net.
Maddie Pike.
So Arabians making a little run here, 23-14. Trailed by 9. Another deep serve played up by Pleasanton. This ball is going to be sent over.
Out.
And that is going to be out and result in a point for the Arabians.
Looks like we have a timeout. Coach Aguirre calling timeout. 23-15. Pleasanton lead. We'll be back. Devine DSAC.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201.5 West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
All right, back here at the DSAC. Arabians making a little run here at the end of this game. Still trailing the Pleasanton Eagles. Morales with another good serve here. Pleasanton's going outside. This ball is going to be off the block. Another good dig by Morales. That ball is going to be blocked by Pleasanton, but nobody there for the Arabians, so point Eagles.
I tell you what, we talked about Esquivel's aggressiveness, and she was way back at the 10-foot line, and she took a good swing at that. And granted, we had nobody up there to cover that. Like you said, there was nobody home for that block, but that's a big swing by a freshman from that deep.
Good dig again, or good pass again by Morales off serve receive.
Oropesa.
Good swing by the Arabians. Oropesa gets the kill.
Good swing by Oropesa. Let's see. We got Allie Stevens heading out. Elena Gerlach checking in for the Arabians. Be
Riley back
Riley
to serve.
Esquivel to serve.
Uh-oh, here comes
Shooky
Shooky.
in the house.
Outside attack coming, little tip there. Esquivel's there
Good
for
hustle. Good communication right there between Oropesa and Shook about who's going to play that ball.
it. Outside attack. Oh, and that ball is going to be over the block and down.
That's going to be
Yep.
it in game one, 25-16. Pleasanton takes game one. We'll be back for game number 2 of this dual match.
Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Stop by today or call 830-663-2622.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Hours of operation are 8:30 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6 p.m. on Saturdays, and closed on Sundays. Contact Roy Ortiz Jr. for more information. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas. State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkidd.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Welcome back here to the DSAC game number 2, or set number 2 here, fixing to come your way as the Pleasanton Lady Eagles took set number 1. Nice little extended break there with some ads from our wonderful sponsors this year. And I tell you what, the list of sponsors keeps growing, and it's growing faster than I can make commercials for them.
Well,
and eventually kids are going to make those commercials for them.
Yep. Great serve right there to start us off. Riley Esquivel with a serve right off the bat to get Arabians rolling on the right side of things in this game number 2. That's the way we want to get started. Jump out early.
Riley with another aggressive serve here.
Oh, excellent.
That's going to be a setting
double
violation.
Contact.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that first game, Arabians had a hard time getting much going, so
they did. It was
nice to get out early here.
You know, great adjustment by Coach Mack over there, getting them refocused, and obviously they're rolling.
A lot of pride in that huddle, even if it is a young team.
Absolutely.
They weren't real pleased with what they put out on the floor game number 1. So see a little more pep in the step, and
correctly.
That's a good swing by Pleasanton there to break that momentum.
That's it. And that was one of those, we're a little shorter over there than what that swing was.
Pleasanton back to serve here. And that's going to be Esquivel that plays that. A little out of system for the Arabians because Esquivel's the setter. He usually has the second ball, and she ended up having to play the first.
That was well played by Pleasanton, serving at her to get her to take that first ball.
Yeah. This ball Bailey's going to play, so Riley gets to set the second one. Gerlach, that ball is going to be touched by Pleasanton, blocked there.
Oh.
Ball on first ball back over, Riley gets blocked there, so that'll be a point for Pleasanton.
That's tough right there. Pleasanton is big up front and long, getting that. Right off the bat, Coach Mack makes the change, gets Riley behind Bailey so Bailey can take that serve. You know, and we got it up, we got it playing, we just didn't. We're just not quite as tall right now. There we go.
Speaking of tall, Maddie Pike out of the middle there for the Arabians. And that ball
job,
is
Maddie Pike.
Going to be into the net, 4 contacts for the Lady Eagles, so we're point Arabians tied 3-3.
Lacey Shook checking out, Bree Torres checking in for the Arabian. Bailey Orpeza steps back to serve. Again, we are without a camera person today, so we're sorry that the server steps out of view for a minute, but hopefully y'all are getting most of the floor.
Outside attack coming. That ball is off the Arabian block. It looks like a net violation on that block as well, so that'll be a point for Pleasanton.
Either way. Definitely changes things when Maddie Pike's in there. She is a big target to get over. Her arms are up over the net. She penetrates the net well.
Speaking of Maddie Pike, that ball's tight. She gets a touch on it. Outside attack, Torres coming. That ball's off the Pleasanton block. Orpeza, good job to run that down.
Great hustle. She's in the chairs over there.
Here comes Pleasanton from the right side. That is going to be dug by Morales. Torres is going to free it over. Here come the Eagles, outside attack. Good dig there by Christina Morales. And that ball is going to be tied at the net, played over by Pleasanton. Gerlach from the right side. That ball is down the line and a kill.
That's a little change of pace right there. Outside, outside, outside. Then it went to that back set to Gerlach over there, and it was very effective. Now we have libero sub right here. Alvarez in. Morales, the libero out, and that puts Maddie Pike back to serve.
Ball off the top of the net, over to Pleasanton. Out of system, they'll just free it over. Let's see what the Arabians can do here. It's going to be Torres. Tip over the net block, played up by Pleasanton. Ball tight on the net. Good play there by both teams. Pike with that dig.
Oh.
Riley had the right idea.
She did, and there was a hole back there. She just got it a little too wide. Now, back to that libero sub, so Maddie Pike's out. Our libero's back in. No referee involved, and like I said, that's all I'm going to say on it because that's about all I know about it.
Here's the short serve, played up by Morales. Gerlach out of the middle. Ball tipped over. Orpeza's there. Gerlach swings, sends that one long. That's going to be a point for the Eagles.
Coach Jay, 100 years ago when you and I were volleyball coaches, which how scary is that?
Very scary.
They did not even have a libero. You didn't do any of this libero tracking or.
And you I got to coach a little bit of rally scoring, but before that, you didn't even have rally scoring.
Correct.
Only scored a point on your serve. Makeda, big outside swing there. Arabians unable to dig that one.
Ball a little bit off the tape. Like we said, that ball goes off the tape, deflects it, changes its trajectory and its speed. 7-4, Pleasanton has taken a lead here.
It's going to be outside attack by Torres. Went with the smart play, just didn't quite get that ball up and over the net like she wanted.
Hey, look what we got going on here.
Megan Runyon coming in for the Arabians.
Coming in. That's nice to see Megan doing well after the tweak on the ankle the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see her back on the floor for the Arabians.
Short serve, played up by Morales. That's going to be tipped over by Esquivel, and that's going to earn a point for the Arabians.
You tell Megan that just because she was on the floor, that happened.
That's it.
We got Gerlach checking out. Allie Stevens checking in. She will head back to serve and then set in this rotation for Coach McIver.
Allie Stevens back to serve. That ball is going to be played up by Pleasanton. Right side attack, right to Esquivel. She's got that one. This is going to be Esquivel from the right side. Little roll shot. Nice pass there by the Pleasanton libero.
Oh.
Roll shot down on the Arabian side. Point Eagles.
That ball rolled right over Darian Alvarez. She was there, but smart play by Pleasanton. 9-5 Pleasanton lead as they serve to the Arabians here. That ball is going to hit the back corner for a point. Riley and Oropeza both kind of looking at each other.
And that was one of those balls that kind of looked like it was going to sail out high and just kind of knuckled and fell
It
right
had
in that
just
corner.
enough knuckle on it that it dropped down in there. Because when she first hit it, I thought that was out too. That's why I'm up here and not out there also. Another knuckle serve. Alvarez gets a piece of it. Coach Mack's going to ask for a timeout right here. 11-5 Pleasanton lead. We'll step away from Devine DSAC.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Okay, now we're back
There
here
we
at
are.
DSAC. Yeah. Trying to test a couple of things out, look at some things, and got sidetracked here, so we'll be back. about a 30-second delay between.
Yeah, that ball was hit into the net there for Pleasanton Point. 12-5 Pleasanton. For those of y'all that don't know, Coach Jay is the technical guru, and I am just here. That ball served into the net, trying to float it over, and she's been doing a good job with that little float.
How bad is it if I'm the technical guru?
You are the technical guru.
After the people at home just watched 15 seconds of black screen, but
hey,
it is what it is.
That's why I said it then, Coach Jay. Lacey Shook in for Megan Runyon. Shook back to serve. 12-6, Pleasanton lead.
Good pass there, outside attack coming for the Eagles.
Block.
Nice block. Alvarez and Oropeza up for that one.
Nice job by those two getting up, getting a block. Getting some positive going. 12-7 here. Shook back to serve. Getting her instructions from Coach Mack.
Good aggressive serve here. This ball is coming. Played up by Allie Stevens. Ball is going to be tight on the net. Pleasanton does a good job to send that one back over.
Yeah, we got everybody up there. We thought that ball looked like that ball was going to hit the net and come back our way, and all the Arabians got up there in that corner, and they just rolled it to the back. Nobody home. 13-7, Pleasant takes the lead. Their libero back to serve.
Arabians looking for a good pass here out of serve receive.
Oropeza makes a good pass.
Nice pass there. Esquivel tip. That's blocked by Pleasanton. Shook's going to roll it over. Little roll shot there.
Shook with the pass.
Escobar outside.
Big swing. That's a good swing by Riley Escobar. Nice pass and set that up. Maddie Pike going to roll back into the game. Coach Mack's happy to see that height back up there on that front row.
Oh, most definitely. Christina Morales back to serve here for the Arabians. That is going to be a good serve. Right side attack. Good block there by the Arabians. That ball hits the ground.
Right off the bat, that height pays off. You get that back on there, get that big block. Now, I say that, and right just a few plays ago, Alvarez and Escobar got a big block. So not just the height, but it doesn't hurt.
I was going to say it does help.
It doesn't hurt.
So this ball is out of system a little bit. Allie Stevens is going to play it up. Riley Escobar, back corner. Good angle there for the freshman. Roll shot by Pleasanton. Let's see what the Arabians do here. Escobar rolls it over. Pleasanton. And that ball is rolled out.
Oh, they're calling a tip.
I thought I saw a tip at the net, and yes.
Down official called a tip. So that will be a point for Pleasanton. Ball's going to go back, and they are up. Is that correct? 13-10?
Not sure. Good pass there off the serve receive. Escobar right side, little miss hit there. That'll be a point for the Eagles.
Ball set behind Escobar right there. 14-10. Pleasanton extend their lead by 1 there.
Oropeza, nice pass. This is going to be Pike off the block and down. Good job there by Maddie Pike putting that ball in the right place.
Very good job. Allie Stevens checking out. Elena Gerlach checking in for the Arabians.
Escobar back to serve here. This is going to be an outside attack. That ball is going to be played up by Lacey Shook.
Out to Oropeza with a big swing.
Pleasanton a little out of system here. They'll just free it over. Here comes Pike out of the middle. Ball at the net. Good job there by Pike. And that ball, a little miscommunication there as Riley went to set it. Maddie went to hit it.
Yeah. And they'll get that, they'll get that. Freshman and a senior right there. They're going to figure it all out. And that's, those are the things that happen early in the season right there.
Most definitely. Pleasanton up 4 here, 15-11. They took set number 1. Pike out of the middle. And that ball is going to be tipped just short there.
Yeah.
And you see the communication again between Maddie and Riley, like, hey, a little lower.
Great senior leadership right there. Stepping up, talking to her.
Short serve here. Oropeza plays it up. Outside attack to Gerlach. Nice dig there by Pleasanton. Tip, ball played up by Escobar. Oropeza is just going to push it over. Outside attack for Pleasanton off the block. Nice job by Morales to dig that one.
Good swing by Oropeza right there, getting that ball inside the block and down for the Arabians. 16-12. Pleasanton still has the lead. Bree Torres in for Lacey Shook. And somebody's supposed to come serve. Oh, it's Bailey Oropeza.
Bailey back to do the serving here.
I think Bailey wanted to stay on the front row.
I don't blame her.
Yes, I know.
Although she does very well in the back row here. Good serve by Bailey. A little miscommunication by Pleasanton there. Right side attack coming for Gerlach.
There's Gerlach again. That's southpaw action, Jim. It just throws people off. Even though you know that she's a lefty. Timeout by Coach Aguirre. 16-13. Pleasanton lead. We'll step away to hear word from our sponsors.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
All right, back here at the DSAC. Arabians trail 13-16.
No black screen that time.
Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Losing my touch.
Yeah, we're new software, new thing for everybody over here. We're trying to learn how it goes, and like everything else, it's early season for us.
Yeah. Good pass there by Pleasanton. Right side attack, ball tipped over. Orpeza there. Bree Torres tips it down 4. Nice play by Pleasanton. Arabians can't quite handle that one, but Arabians in the right place defensively.
They were, and they were talking to each other right there about, hey, I know that was yours. I shouldn't have got that ball, or I'll let you get it. And you got to love that. We talked about that communication over and over and over, but you got to love it as a coach.
Middle attack to Pike. That's going to be picked up by Pleasanton. Raw shot down the line. Good dig by the Arabians there. Torres tips it over. This is going to be Makeda just rolling it over.
Oh, my goodness.
Nobody home for the Arabians.
Jim, she comes with such big swings when she hits it, and then she gets that little roll shot right there. Everybody's sitting back on their heels deep and rolls that ball right in the middle and finds the hole. 18-13, Pleasanton extending their lead.
Pass up by Orpeza. It's going to be Torres. That ball's off the block, played up by Pleasanton. Makeda outside. That ball is going to be long. Good read there by Morales, letting that one go.
Absolutely.
We've got a sponsor, lead sponsor this year, Flyby Smoke and Grill, right? And I'm thinking we can incorporate every time a ball flies by like that.
Oh, I like that.
What are
Oh,
you thinking?
look at you.
Yeah.
That's why you are the guru.
Far from it. I would say what my dad says sometimes, but I don't know that it's appropriate for air about sunshine and dogs. I don't know.
That is going to be a point for Pleasanton. They extend their lead 19-14 here. Maddie Pike sits down. Morales back in that libero rotation. And, Coach Jay, it's appropriate for you and I that Flybys is the lead sponsor because that food looks awfully good.
Yes, it does. And I've actually stopped by a time or two, and believe it or not, the hamburger on the commercial was my actual hamburger one night.
Well, that shows you how good the food
tots.
really is because that looks delicious. Served into the net, point for the Arabians. Allie Stevens back to serve.
Short serve.
Good serve by Allie Stevens.
Little trouble there by the Eagles, point for the Arabians.
19-16, Arabians cutting into that lead that Pleasanton had accumulated.
Yep.
It's like our JV girls are back over here.
They have finished their first match against Pleasanton. It's going to be Makeda right side. And
there's that big swing.
Yeah.
It's tough to block that, Jim.
Yeah, it is, and it looked like only one blocker got over there for the Arabians, so that makes it even tougher.
Absolutely.
Looks like the JV parents are coming in as well, and we're going to have to rearrange some of the seating arrangements there with some of the boys where they've been sitting, but we'll make it work.
Oh, that serve caught the Arabians off guard a little bit. Floater right into the middle of the floor for an ace. 21-16. Pleasanton extends its lead. If the camera gets a little shaky as the people walk up the stands, that's just the nature of the beast right now with where we are. Orpeza with the pass set up to Alvarez. She's going to have to free ball it over.
Here comes Pleasanton. Back row attack. Nice dig there by Bailey Orpeza. Free ball over for Pleasanton. That ball is going to be out of bounds as it flies by.
Yeah,
Christine
there it
Morales.
was,
Hey,
right
there
on
we
cue.
go.
Here we go. 21-17, Arabians trail in this. Lacey Shook in the game for Bree Torres. Lacey will be back to serve. Good block set up there by the Arabians. They tried to roll it over and just a little too strong on that, Jim. Or hit it over it, actually. They didn't roll that one.
17-21, Arabians trail here. Here's outside attack by Pleasanton. Another ball hit long and out of bounds. So once again, the Arabians will win that point.
That's it. 21-18. Coach Mack making some subtle changes to her defense right there to get everybody in the right position.
That ball is going to be mishandled on the serve receive out of system here for Pleasanton. Short of pass, though. Arabians are just going to have to roll this one over. Pleasanton with the outside attack. That ball is dug well by Morales. Nobody can get a second touch, though. But credit that young lady for getting a touch on a very difficult ball.
Very difficult ball. And, you know, Jim, line, middle.
Yep.
Caught the defense a little bit wide right there. 22-18. Pleasanton serving.
Morales passes that one up outside for Orpeza, and that's a good swing and a kill.
Nice swing by Orpeza right there to get the swing. 22-19, Arabians chipping away at that lead, trying to get back into it, and Maddie Pike returns to the floor. Christina Morales back to serve for the Arabians.
Now that is going to be a violation on a rotation there, as Pleasanton was out of order. And
we saw one of those last night. You know, that's usually something you don't see at the varsity level, but occasionally they get caught not where they're supposed to be. 22-20, Arabians coming back.
Right side attack here for Pleasanton. That ball is going to be dug by Shook. Morales, great effort, just can't quite get there to control that one.
Wow, Macy Hine, a name we haven't said at all this year, had to make a stop right there, and that was catching Christina before she hit the chair.
Yeah.
Over there, 23-20, Arabians need a stop right here.
As Coach Mango would say, it starts with the pass here. Let's see if we can get a good pass out of serve receive. Ball's a little wide there. Arabians are going to have to free it over. Morales sends it to a good spot. Here comes Pleasanton out of the middle. That ball is going to be dug by Stevens. Orpeza right side. She's going to push deep. Played up. Pleasanton roll shot down the line there. And that ball is going to find the floor for a Pleasanton point.
You know, and Allie Stevens was right there, and that ball just went right through her hands. And with the rules where they can play it with their hands, she was right there, and, you know, just like a receiver missing a pass, sometimes it just slips through. 24-20, Pleasanton serving for the win. Great dig by Shook.
Here comes Pleasanton, middle attack.
And that's a joust at the net, as you would say, won by
Maddie
Pike. Elena Gerlach in, Allie Stevens checking out. Put Riley back to serve. I believe this is where we started the game. Let's see if Riley can't get on a roll.
Pleasanton leads 24-21. Riley with the good serve. This is tight to the net. And that ball is just going to, excuse me, its way over the net for the set winner there. Pleasanton takes this one 25-21. We're going to step away. We'll be back in a minute. This is Arabian Volleyball.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201.5 West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088. Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Stop by today or call 830-663-2622.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment.
All right, we're back here, set number 3 from the DSAC. Pleasant leads 2-0. And they have the serve here. Arabians are going to send the ball outside to Gerlach. That ball's off the block, down for a point. Don't know where my color commentator guy went. I guess Coach Schmidt said he was done and just walked off and left. So I'll be your Huckleberry here for a little bit. So 1-0 Arabians up. Oropeza back to serve. And that ball is going to be long, out of bounds. And that'll be a point for Pleasanton. Let's see. Yep, they are going to stick with that, Pleasanton's ball. So we're tied 1-1. And here comes Coach Schmidt. He decided to come back and join us again.
I was trying to get something down there from the concession stand, but they've been coming in from all these other gyms, and you can't believe the line down there.
Maddie Pike's going to push that one deep. Nice play there by Pleasanton. This ball's rolled over. Morales has it.
No.
Pleasanton good. Oh, down the line, off the block, point for the Lady Eagles. I don't know how much of that people saw because there were a couple of big guys right in front of our camera there.
Yeah, there was. I don't know where those kids came from.
Back to serve again is Pleasant. They lead this one 2-1. Early set number 3. Maddie
Oh,
Pike.
nice job, Maddie Pike.
Nice position
placement there. That was well done by Maddie.
2-2. It's almost the old Coach Beatty.
I was
2 and 2.
And 2. I was just thinking that.
Actually, that was the Favorado, wasn't it?
No, Beatty started that one.
Beatty started that one?
Beatty started it. Five got it. We need to send the link to 5.
Oh, we do. You know, I'm going to do that.
See what Callie's doing right now, and a little early out there. Well, it's 9 o'clock out there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure he's up and moving.
3-2, Pleasanton lead, back to serve.
We'll have to do it at the next break here. Bree Torres.
Nice
good
swing by Bree. That's going to be a point for the Arabians. Good swing.
Yep. Uh-oh. think the ball's going underneath the bleachers again.
Did we have a bleacher ball?
I think so.
We actually have some people we could get to. Yep. Oh, no, it's not a bleacher ball. It got in the corner. We can't quite see down there. Apparently, we can't see anything, Jimbo.
Well, I know the people at home are wondering what we're talking about. But, as they could not see it. But, yeah, the ball rolled. It looked like it might go underneath the bleachers.
Great serve. Great communication right there. Looked like Riley Esquivel was ready to play that ball, and Bailey Oropeza was right there on the line watching it, telling her no, no, no. Point for the Arabians, 4-3.
Stevens, another good serve. Pleasnton out of system. They'll just send it over free. Alvarez has it. Outside attack. That ball off the net. That'll be 4 contacts.
4 contacts. Thought we were going to get the block call right there, but I guess that ball didn't quite get high enough up to get on the hands. 4-4 here in game number 3 of this dual match between Devine, Pleasanton, and Marion.
See, the officials are going to, looks like Pleasanton's going to come over and talk with the up official a little bit. Little break in the action.
Yeah.
Interesting, the official, as the player came over, official took his mask out of his pocket.
You know, and if you're these officials, it's tough to wear the mask because you got to have the whistle in there.
Yeah.
So they are socially distanced by where they are, but nice bit of safety precaution right there.
Outside attack for Esquivel.
Big
Off
swing.
the block. Nice dig there by Pleasanton. Off the block down. Big swing by Makeda and the Eagles.
And again, Alvarez and was it Riley Esquivel were there? But that is just a big swing from somebody that's up high. She went line, basically just swiped it off their hands. 5-4, Pleasanton leads here. Serve is up. It's going to be received by Oropeza. Bump set out to Esquivel, who can't get the ball quite over. That ball's a little off the net on that bump set, Jim.
6-4 lead here. Pleasanton up in set number 3.
Ball is served. Another received by Oropeza. Set middle to Alvarez. She hits it in the back corner and just gets the ball down on the line back there. Point Arabians. 6-5 Pleasanton lead. Shook will be checking in. Bree Torres checking out.
Really like the confidence that Alvarez is playing with in the middle there.
I really do too. We talked about that early on in game 1, but she is really stepping up and playing well.
Good pass there by Pleasanton. Makeda with the swing, and that ball is going to be off Morales for a point.
You know, that was one of those swings from Makeda right there. Morales is back there. I think that ball got on her quicker than she expected by her reaction. 7-5 Pleasanton. Got Makeda on the back row now. She serves that little floater in. Shook with the pass. Set right side. Alvarez just rolls it to the back corner for another kill for Darian Alvarez.
Yeah.
Great job.
Perfect spot there for Alvarez.
Yeah, man. She checks out, and Maddie Pike checks back in, and Christina Morales will check back to serve. Step back to serve, excuse me.
7-6 here. Arabians trail by 1. Good serve by Morales. That's
Great
going to result
job.
in a point. And I don't know what happened. Allie Stevens looks like she took a tumble over here.
I guess that line stepped up and got the best of her. Just all of a sudden, she went head over heels backwards. 7-7.
You know, the Arabians have had enough injuries already. We don't need someone tripping over the line and rolling an ankle out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely not.
Allie, nice dig there. Oropeza is going to get that second touch, and Esquivel swing is going to end up in the net. But
you know, Jimbo, and I've been a volleyball coach in a long time. If that set is just a little bit closer to the net, I think she's getting some kills right there. The girl is up. She's hitting it hard. No fear.
most definitely there. Pleasanton takes another 1-point lead here, 8-7. Oropeza outside. That's going to be played up.
Oh, big block by Maddie Pike. Knocking that down, tying the game up at 8. Here we are in game number 3. Elena Gerlach checking in. Allie Stevens checking out. I think she's going to go check her shoestrings over there, Jimbo.
I think so. We'll have to look at that line in between games here, make sure that doesn't come back and bite us later.
Yeah.
Short serve.
Ooh, great serve right there by Riley.
Ace serve. Arabians take the lead here, 9-8.
I think Allie's catching a little grief from her senior teammate over there on the sideline.
Good serve there. Right side attack, and that ball is going to hit the ground as that was tipped over the block. Yeah, Megan Runyon sitting over on the bench over there. I'm sure when Allie walked by, Megan whispered something to her.
No, I don't believe that. Really?
Megan has a tendency to do that.
She's got a great personality.
She does. Likes to whisper at people.
Yes. She's looking at you right now almost like she knows you're talking about her.
9-9 here.
Good swing.
Good swing by Gerlach. That's going to result in a point for the Arabians.
Nice job, Elena Gerlach right there. Giving the Arabians the lead. Shook checks out. Bree Torres checking back in the game. Bailey Oropeza back to serve. Arabians down 2-0.
Although winning this set.
Winning this set. No quitting these ladies.
Ooh, that's going to be trouble there.
Another point.
As the Eagles cannot get to that one. Another point for the Arabians. And we were talking about this before we went on the air. This is the repeat of the first game of the season for both teams. And Pleasanton took that one 3-1.
That's it.
Oropeza serve. Played up. Back row attack. That's going to be handled by Morales. A little tight to the net. Good job there as the Arabians were able to make that work.
What is that, Coach Jay? A little lemonade?
Oh, for sure, for sure. And as Coach Mangold explained the other day, as a blocker on the other side, you'd never want to jump with the setter when they're back row, and Pleasanton's blocker did. And that allowed that ball to just sneak over the net for the Arabians. Hey, there was a little tip over. Gerlach from the right side off the block. Pleasanton coming with the right side attack.
Oh.
Morales hit the floor, came up with a dig. Arabians couldn't get there for touch 2.
Jimbo, was that play right over there, was that a dink? That was a little conversation we had from some of us old people.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it used to be called a dink.
Well, I was going to say who it was who had the conversation with, but you called all of us old, and I don't think she'd appreciate that.
Well, okay, you and I are old. She is not.
Yeah. So, yeah, a good swing there for Pleasanton for the kill. Yeah, a little conversation with Kelly Runyon, Megan Runyon's mother, talking about some of the terminology back in the day when we were all in high school and how things have changed.
That's it. 12-11, Pleasanton trailing by 1, serving to the Arabians.
Yeah. This is going to be Pike out of the middle.
That was a great hustle play by Maddie Pike because that ball goes a little low over the net.
Yeah, a little out of system for both teams here. Arabians send it over free. Here comes Pleasanton. They're just going to roll it over. Gerlach's got that. Torres off the block, and that's going to be played up. Down the line, Makeda gets the kill.
I tell you what, Jim. Makeda going up to hit that ball. Maddie Pike's coming over. She's got cross court covered. What does Makeda do? She turned that ball down line, tied the score up at 12.
Yep.
That's a veteran player right there, you know, and she knew she's not getting the ball over Maddie Pike. Maddie Pike was there and waiting.
12-12 here. Good receive by Maddie Pike. She's going to go middle. That's played up by Pleasanton. Right side attack. And same result as Makeda brings that ball down the line for the kill.
Yep. Timeout, Coach Mack here in Devine. We're trailing 13-12. Excuse me. We'll be right back.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas. State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Back here at the DSAC, we're in set number 3. Pleasant leads this one 13-12. Lead the set total 2-0. So Arabians fighting for this one, trying to force this into a set number 4.
Set number 4. Keep things alive here.
Ooh, a little trouble there on the serve receive for the Arabians. That'll result in a point for Pleasant.
Yeah, a little float serve right there. That ball fell a little farther in front of Christina than she thought. We got a Megan Runyon stepping back into the game for Bree Torres to play a little back row for Coach Mack.
Megan sporting some nice hair this morning. Had to give her a little bit of grief about that this morning as I got here. Maddie Pike tip, played up by Pleasanton. Ball tipped by Pleasanton. And the Arabians are going to try to run this one down, and they're not going to be able to get there. Great hustle, though, as Morales and Gerlach went for that.
That was a great hustle play right there. And I tell you what, Coach Gomez could use Morales because she got her head across the bow and made a heck of a tackle right there on Elena. I'm glad to see both those girls come out of there laughing instead of hurt.
Most definitely, especially the way this season's kind of started for the Arabians.
Coach Mack doesn't need any of that.
Yeah. Short serve here. Tight to the net. Makeda's there to take care of that.
Now, wasn't she over the net right there, Jimbo?
Well, the official said that ball broke the plane, and so if it breaks the plane, she's got every right to come up and take care of it.
I'll tell you what, Coach Mack is arguing, and I'm going to agree with Coach Mack. That ball did not cross the plane. That girl clearly got the ball before it even got to the top of the net.
Outside attack coming for Runyon.
Megan Runyon with the swing. That's nice to see her swinging at it, Jim.
Yep, a little roll shot here. Played up by Orpeza. This is going to be Pike out of the middle. Cool. Tip played by Pleasant. They're just going to send it back over.
Got all the Arabians right there, but nobody communicated about getting the ball. 17-12. Pleasanton extends their lead to 5. And as I was saying, I'm glad to see Megan jumping. You know, you come off that ankle injury. Sometimes you're a little tentative, but I didn't see that there.
No. Serve here by Pleasanton.
Uh-oh.
This is a little trouble. Gerlach's just going to send it over. Here comes Pleasanton outside attack. Makeda's ball is going to be dug by Oropeza. Runyon from the outside. That ball is going to be dug. Little roll shot there. Morales handles that one. Here's Pike out of the middle. That ball is going to be blocked by Makeda and the Eagles, and that'll be another point for Pleasanton.
I tell you what, the Eagles have found the holes. Wherever there happens to be a hole, they seem to have extra eyes looking for them, and they're getting the ball right just out of the outstretched arms of the Arabians.
Short serve here. Maddie Pike played up. Out of system, Arabians will just send it over. Here come the Eagles' right side attack here. That ball is going to be played by Oropeza.
Back set to Gerlach. Looked like a good swing, but a big block right there. They read it, got the double block up, and put it down. We have a timeout here by Coach Mack. 19-12 here in Devine DSAC. We'll step away.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime, or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
All right, we're back here at DSAC. Pleasanton leads this one 19-12, set number 3.
They're up 2-0. Arabians looking for a stop. Pass by
Good
Morales.
pass there.
Quick
That
set
ball's-
over to Maddie Pike, and she pushed that ball to the corner where there was a spot, but a little bit strong, pushed it out of bounds, 20-12.
Yeah, just a little bit of timing there to work out between Riley and Maddie. It's nice to see them try that in a game like this.
Correct.
Good pass there. Runyon from the outside. That's going to be dug by Pleasanton. Roll shot there. Morales has got it. Outside to Runyon again.
Good job.
Good tip. That ball sent over by Pleasanton. Maddie Pike.
There we go,
Ball
Maddie.
blocked. Played up by Pleasanton there. Morales is up. It's going to be Gerlach. Ball is played by Pleasanton. They're going to run it down for a second touch. Can they get it back over? Cannot. That'll be a point for the Arabians.
Good job by Gerlach right there. They blocked her just a minute ago when we back set there, and this time they were unable to get it. Maddie Pike will step back to serve, 20-13 Arabians looking for a comeback. Good
Short
serve.
Runyon's going to handle that one. Back to Runyon.
Good
Good
job.
swing. Not much time for the approach for Megan there, just up off 2 feet. And good swing, comes away with the kill.
Yeah, that is an athlete on the floor that Coach Mack was missing in game 1 and game 2. You know, she just brings another element to the situation.
Yep. Missed serve receive there as Pleasanton can't handle that. So Arabians cut it to 5 here, 20-15. Well, and the other thing Runyon brings is she brings years of experience. Senior year, played as a freshman on the varsity. So
Very true, very true.
another good serve by Pike. This is going to be right side attack. That's
Off
off
the
the antenna.
And
I'm
the
pretty
Arabians
sure.
got a little roll going. Looks like timeout called by Coach Aguirre. Arabians cutting into that lead. They're down by 4, 16-20. We'll be right back. Got the Kadinka.
Yep. Looks like the table has left.
The table has left the building.
First it was you, now it's the table. Some of the precautions that are going on here now with the with this COVID going on. Got to sanitize things when they go out of play, and looks like that's what we've been taking care of there.
Yeah.
Maddie Pike back to serve. This ball's just going to be tipped over, played by Maddie. Outside attack, Runyon. That's going to find the floor.
Megan Runyon making a difference in the game. 17-20. The Arabians have really cut into this lead.
Pleasanton girl rolled it underneath the net. It hit one of the Devine girl's feet. Came back to the Pleasanton girl. She rolled it again, hit Devine girl's feet.
Looks like pinball.
Yeah. A serve for the Arabians there. It's going to cut the lead to 2.
Maddie Pike has got this serving rolling.
Looks like Pleasanton is going to try to hide the libero here. See if Maddie Pike still goes at her, and that's going to be out of rotation violation as the girls kind of moved in and overlapped the setter.
So even though that was a great serve by Maddie, they called the out of rotation violations. 20-19, Arabians have got it within 1 right here.
Looks like Pleasanton's got their alignment now. So 1-point game here. Outside attack, Makeda. That ball's going to be short. Point Arabians, and we're all tied up here, Gary.
I tell you what, it's interesting as the Arabians have been making this little roll. It looks like Pleasanton got tighter and tighter over there, Jim.
Yep. Oh, ball served out of bounds.
A little bit unforced error. You know, she'd had a lot of luck going kind of high right there to that back row, and just a little strong on that. 21-20.
And when the libero's been struggling, you're trying to serve it to her, and they've got her all the way back in the back there. So.
That's it. And Coach Mack was going for it.
Tight pass to the net, and that's going to be a point for Pleasanton now.
Yeah.
So going from being tied at 20-20 to Pleasanton being up 22-20. See if the Arabians can get a nice pass here and get some offense going.
There it is.
Maybe get the ball to Runyon outside. There it is. Dig by Pleasanton. Back row attack. Nope, just going to be
That's
free.
going to be free ball. See if we can't get it back to Runyon. There it is.
Tip. That ball is sent back over by the middle. Right side to Gerlach here. Tries to go down the line. Nice play by Pleasanton there. They're going to roll it over. Runyon outside.
She rolls it over the middle. Back set. Just over the block. Arabians get it up. Gerlach to the middle. Alvarez just free balls it over. I'm sorry. Barton just free balls it over. Oh.
And big dig there by the Arabians. Good job as that Alvarez sends that over.
Getting it over.
Draw shot. Big point win there by the Arabians.
Hard-earned point by the Arabians. That was a heck of a battle right there. Gerlach will check out. Allie Stevens steps back in, and now we have Riley and Megan on the front row.
I think it was Bailey Oropeza that made that great dig. It went up, bounced off the backboard. Might have to talk her into a little basketball if she
keeps doing that kind of thing. Ace serve by Allie Stevens ties the game at 22.
Back to a 22-22. Yeah, if we can make those type shots from, off the spike, dig it up and make a basket up top.
Right.
We need to sign her up.
We have a little timeout right here while we get some sweat or something cleaned up off the floor. Oh, look at this. We got one of our custodians in. That is awesome. They working their tails off. Speaking of those custodians, they're up in here. They're cleaning the handrails. They're walking around, keeping things sanitized. I mean, they talk about unsung heroes.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. And the fun stuff's really fixing to start for them on Monday when we go back to school here.
That is correct. Set outside. Big swing.
Point for Pleasanton as Makeda comes from the right side. Yeah.
Is that a little slide right there? Or was she just trying to get to position?
I think she was just trying to get position after receiving there. But, school starts Monday. Kids coming back. A lot of kids coming back face-to-face. So
looking forward to it, Jim.
We really are. Really excited to see the students back at Devine High School. Outside attack here, Escobar.
Good swing
that ball
right
is going to
there.
be back line. Let's see. Nope, the official is going to overrule that and say it was out.
That
Looked like that ball hit the back line, but that'll be a point for Pleasanton. So,
you know, that's the interesting thing about this sport, where you have to get people to call lines. They're standing right on the line, and the officials standing in the middle of the court can overrule them. And, you know, and I understand. That's a bang-bang play right there.
24-22. This is going to be Runyon on the right side.
Swing
That's
by
gonna be a
Runyon.
good swing and a kill.
Not much approach by Megan right there, but she was able to get it through the block with some power. She will check out. Lacey Shook will check in. She's going to be your server right now, and the Arabians are down by 1, 24-23.
It is match point here for the Pleasanton Eagles.
Look at that big hole. Coach Mack is showing her a big hole. Can Lacey get it there?
And here comes Makeda from the right side, and she's going to tip it over and down for the kill. And I think that was as much what Coach Mack was saying, hey, the ball's coming to this girl right here. Get ready.
Yes.
But a nice play by Makeda there. So they're going to take set number 3, 25-23, they being the Pleasanton Lady Eagles. So that is going to conclude game number 1. Our next game will be Pleasanton versus Marion. We're not going to stream that. But we will be back after the Pleasanton-Marion game for the Arabian game versus Marion. I think the link's going to stay the same for those that are watching and listening right now. So we'll try that. If it doesn't, we'll tweet out a new link. But I think we've got it figured out to where the next stream will occur here as well.
Yeah, like we talked about, it's things we're learning, things we're figuring out. Hopefully we're going to get this thing set up where it's all on a page and you only have the one link to go to every time you want to get to Arabian volleyball or Warhorse football right now.
Yeah. And part of that is we've got to get to 100 followers or 100 subscribers. And hopefully we'll get this transition to Devine ISD, which has over 100 subscribers, to where we can make that work. But on my account right now, we're at like 67. So shameless plug for me there.
Absolutely. Well, once, tell the people out there to get on here and watch, and we will, and get us to 100, and then we can kind of set up the page a little bit more the way we would like to do it. We don't know exactly when we'll be back either.
No, we don't.
The game is supposed to be at noon, but you know how these games run. This one, this other game was supposed to start at 11. It's 11:15 right now, and they're just stepping on the floor.
And we've got to clean the bench areas and everything else before the teams can get started. So it's going to be a little bit, I'd say noon 30, maybe at the earliest.
That's what I'm thinking, noon 30 to 1 o'clock, something like that. Yep. So.
But we'll try to tweet out and send it out on Facebook and Instagram when we're going to come back on live. As for now, that's going to do it for me and Gary. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll be back